Hundreds of West Virginians gathered outside of the state capitol in Charleston for a public memorial to say goodbye to their late Democratic Senator Robert C. Byrd. President Obama, along with former President Bill Clinton and several of our nation's top lawmakers, came to pay their respects to the 92-year-old senator.
Senate icon, he was a party leader, he was an elder statesman, and he was my friend.
I am grateful to Bob Byrd for many things, but one thing that no one has given enough attention to, in my opinion today, is that while he always wanted to be the best senator, and he always wanted to be the longest serving senator, he wanted every other senator to be the best senator that he or she could be, and he helped Hillary a lot when she came to
Serving as the longest senator in the history of the United States, Robert C. Byrd dedicated his life to building a better future for the mountain state of West Virginia.
Without question, Senator Robert C. Byrd is a pillar in our nation's history. His leadership and influence have stretched well beyond the borders of our mountain state.
No matter where you travel to in West Virginia, you are bound to become familiar with the name Robert C. Byrd. From schools to highways and parks, there are dozens of projects that bear his name.
His early rival and late friend, Ted Kennedy, used to joke about campaigning in West Virginia. When his bus broke down, Ted got hold of the highway patrol, who asked where he was. He said, "I'm on Robert Byrd Highway." The dispatcher said, "Which one?"
Senator Byrd strived to learn new knowledge each day of his life, even reading the dictionary twice. He had a constant goal to improve the education system, and he helped thousands of students achieve in school. As one of the most powerful members of the Senate, Senator Byrd always carried a copy of the Constitution with him, and he truly lived by it.
In those 6 years in the House, he demonstrated what would become the hallmarks of his commitment. His love of the people of West Virginia, his passion for history and public service, and his remarkable oratorical skills.
During his career, he cast more votes than any other senator in our nation's history. From the economic development to the fight for health care, Senator Byrd has had an impact on many people.
Where from the floor of the United States Senate last Christmas Eve, he raised his arm and his voice to cast the deciding vote. I was in the gallery, and tears flowed down my cheeks when he said, "Mr. President, this is for my friend, Ted Kennedy."
Senator Byrd was not only remembered for his political greatness, but also for his personal qualities.
He reveled in the power that he had through the grace of his persistence and the intensity of his focus. It was in his blood. It was his sacred cause. Robert C. Byrd reached great heights because of the purity of his purpose.
From West Virginia to Washington, Senator Byrd held a special place in everyone's heart. He is a hero to many young people and will continue to leave a legacy in their lives.
He did a lot, not only for our state, but for our country as well. And it is a huge loss for our state, and I don't think a lot of people in my generation realize how much he has done, but I think in the long term they'll realize how important and how much of a loss this is.
It'll be written in history books for generations and generations to come, and someday when I get older, my kids and their kids will learn more about Senator Byrd just like we know him today.
Not only was this a memorial tribute, it was a celebration of Senator Byrd's life. For his love of playing the fiddle, bluegrass music filled the service. The memorial ended with a 21-gun salute and everyone joining in and singing Country Roads. When One thing West Virginians can all agree on today is Senator Byrd will never be forgotten. Reporting from the Capitol in Charleston, West Virginia, I'm Lauren McMillen.